Narcissistic individuals, due to their sense of entitlement, their lack of empathy, their exploitative nature, their envy of other people, tend to follow a very similar pattern of behaviour. And with anyone, with their children, with their friends, with their partners, with their other family members, with their co-workers, a good majority of narcissistic people will go all out to love bomb people in the initial stages of the relationship. Now, someone can potentially stay in the love bombing stage, especially if they're not the primary source of supply for the narcissist, and they never trigger any of the narcissist's injuries which cause that narcissistic rage. When it comes to narcissistic people, they go all out to devalue people when they've been triggered by something. They will often go all out to love bomb, and then when they're triggered, they will go all out to devalue the person. They will look for someone to replace the person they were love bombing and are now devaluing with. They will scapegoat the person that they are replacing. They will discard the person they are replacing. They will smear that person's name, and if they believe that person has something to offer them, they will go back to hoover that person back in again. When it comes to the narcissist evaluation, this is when the narcissist is going to go all out to dismiss who you are as a person, to elevate who they are as a person. They're going to go all out to undermine you, to belittle you, to criticize you, to make you feel like you're worth less than you actually are. They will mock you, they will manipulate you, they will gaslight you. They are going to get you to feel unworthy, get you to feel small, get you to feel insignificant, get you to feel like you are not good enough for them. So you improve who you are as a person to serve who they are as a person, which helps them feel superior. And there are several things that will trigger a narcissist to begin to devalue you or to devalue anyone around them. And one of the first of these, if anybody challenges or questions the narcissist's authority, the narcissist's opinions, the narcissist's behaviour, they take offence to this because they don't believe they should have to answer to anybody. So a narcissistic individual's rather innocent child can just ask a simple question about the narcissist parent's behaviour. They get offended. They then scapegoat that child and find another person, be it the child's sibling, the child's other parent, a friend, a stepchild. The narcissist will find somebody else to love bomb in order to punish the person who dared to criticise them, while validating themselves from the attention they're getting from the person that they are love bombing. If you're not giving the narcissist enough of the attention that they require that excessive attention. So if they believe they're not getting the attention from you that they are entitled to, they get offended by this and they seek to devalue you so that they can feel better about who they are as a person. Not only will they devalue you to yourself, they will devalue you to others. They will go all out to impress strangers, to gain that attention, to gain that validation that they're not the one with the issue, you're the one that's not giving them enough attention. And they usually play it in such a way that they scapegoat you and smear your name and claim that you're ungrateful, you're unreasonable, you're too demanding, you don't care about them, that the other people validate the narcissist, feel bad for the narcissist. The narcissist is also love bombing those people. So those people can't recognise where the narcissist is coming from, just like we couldn't when a narcissistic individual was love bombing us. Setting a healthy boundary. We need boundaries in life. It protects our values and our beliefs and who we are as a person, just like you have that boundary around your home. And boundaries can differ, just like that boundary line around your home. You can have a fence, you can have a hedge, you can have a brick wall that nobody's coming through. You might not have anything there. Your neighbour might just walk into your home. Your neighbour might knock on the door. You might not talk to your neighbour. Your neighbour might be narcissistic. It varies. Some people, for example, don't mind you walking in the home with the shoes on. Other people do mind. And it's about people being respectful of each other's, which genuine people can. With a narcissistic individual, if they want to walk in your home with their shoes on, they're entitled to do this regardless of your feelings about this. So if you challenge them about this, they're going to get offended with you. Oh, what's your problem? Oh, I forgot you were snooty. Or they'll come up with something to try and belittle you, bring you down because they've been called out, because they feel ashamed. So they're going to try to shame you. You dare say no to them, they get offended. They believe they're entitled to that special treatment. So they go all out to right the perceived wrong by humiliating you, by belittling you, by criticising you. Similar to pointing out any of their mistakes or flaws. It's not pleasant having your mistakes pointed out. It's not pleasant having your flaws pointed out. The majority of people can sort of internalise and recognise what they need to change, what they need to work on. Is it Thomas Edison with the light bulb that said he didn't fail 10,000 times or 1,000 times, whichever one it was? He just found 10,000 ways it didn't work. We all make mistakes in life. However, with a narcissistic individual, they perceive themselves to be perfect. So any mistakes they make are somebody else's fault. So if you call them out on one of their mistakes, they're going to find a way to scapegoat and blame and shame you because they want to be perceived as the perfect individual. Even turning around and saying something simple as, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you were perfect. They're looking to try and put you in your place so that they can feel superior. If you fail to meet their unreasonable expectations, and they do have unreasonable expectations, narcissistic have a way in the love bombing of leading you into those expectations of who they are as a person. And then when they don't turn out to be that person, they find a way to lower your standards of behaviour that you will and will not accept from them. Narcissistic individuals perceive themselves to be perfect and expect you to behave in the reality that they have created within their mind. And when you step out of line, it's not their mind that's the problem, it's you that's the problem. It's not their imagined perception of how things should be, it's you that is causing all the issues. Whereas with a narcissist, when they change the game on you and the expectations on you, you often question what you could do to improve. Any form of perceived rejection of their ideas, rejection of their opinions. So if you discuss somebody else's opinion and it doesn't align with that of a narcissist, they're going to turn, oh, do you fancy them? Or do you like them more than me? Because they perceive that you're rejecting them in some way, when you're not rejecting them. Rejection isn't a pleasant thing. You have to kind of take rejection as you've not been rejected, you've been redirected onto something else. We all get rejected in life, from a job, a person. It's a part and parcel of life, and we have to learn to handle that. And the majority of people walk away from rejection feeling disappointed, yet they find a way they can improve. If they really want something, they adapt and change and go again. Narcissistic individuals manipulate and destroy. Any sort of perceived rejection, any rejection to their advances, their thoughts, their feelings, their opinions, and a narcissist will go all out to devalue you, which is often why they will provoke a certain feeling within you. So they'll go and impress the strangers because they feel like you weren't giving them the attention that they're entitled to, and you go and discuss your feelings with them, and they will go all out to accuse you of being jealous, of having trust issues, because they lack the empathy to understand or care about your feelings. It just makes them feel smug. It just makes them feel happy. They've got what they wanted. They devalued you for not giving them the attention, and now you're going to them and they feel like the almighty or powerful superior one in the situation. When it comes to the narcissist devaluation of who you are as a person, it actually has nothing to do with who you are as a person, and everything to do with who they are as a person, how they internalize things, how they express things, how they protect their fragile ego. They have that very low self-esteem, but they're not willing to work on it or look too deeply into it. They're just willing to project out and blame and shame everybody else so that they can keep in that feeling of remaining superior and better to others. They are preoccupied with their ideal. They're not interested in anybody else. They're only interested in other people serving them. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much to all the returning subscribers. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon: a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people if you cannot go no contact, and how to create psychological, emotional and physical boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.